the season. And Ato Barba, this is his usual form already with 13 points. So we'll see kung ano pa yung mga magiging ambag contributions itong dalawang mama na to.
Renzo, you know what I also like from JDR in this game? He's defending Ato Barba.
And yun nga yung yun yung maganda dito kay JDR. Wala siyang pinipilit on offense, and on defense, he's taking that responsibility as well.
Meanwhile, this is a good sign for LPU. Kyle Montaño coming alive.
And yung press ng LPU working for them early in the third.
Barba with 15 points now.
And yun, dun usually nakakakuha ng mga tira. Itong si Ato Barba. Diyan siya pinaka-komportable. Running the break, outnumbered yung kalaban. Sure na yan para Ato Barba.
Lumanag against Villegas. Lumanag. Good move. Castor. De La Rama. Offensive rebound. De La Rama short. And De La Rama 2 rebounds. And that's why he's the only player averaging a double-double. He's just all over the place. Oh, yun lang. Umapak sa sideline. All right.
Somebody has to box out talaga itong si JDR kasi he's really gonna go for those offensive boards.
Alright, makibalita muna tayo kay Aaron D.
Anton and Renzo, as soon as I entered that LPU locker room during that halftime break, I heard numerous players shouting, ayoko pang umuwi. And in that halftime as well, they mentioned that they still have 20 minutes to change their season and gain that extra life for them. Coach Gilbert Malabanan stressed on the turnovers. Ika ni Coach Gilbert, ang turnovers natin are happening not because of their pressure, not because of the double teams. Maintindihan ko pa pag ganon, it's us. We are the problem. The assist also was a concern with Malabanan telling his boys to find the best possible shot and not just to go to the hot player. To end, Coach Gilbert mentioned that he is confident that his team can turn things around, and it looks like they already did with a 1-point lead in this third quarter. Anton and Renzo?
You gotta love it. Players speaking up and letting everybody know that they do not want this to end. De La Rama, another possession with 2 rebounds.
Well, like I said earlier, going back to that report by Aaron, wala ka naman ng ibang pag-uugutan pa dito. Wala na yung team standings, wala na yung mga stats na yan. It's just a matter of sino mas may gusto Sinong gusto pa mag-ensayo bukas, sinong mas gusto pa maglaro sa isang araw ng isa pang elimination game.
Castor mula sa kanto. Villegas with the board. Barba gives it to Montaño. Moralejo. Can he come alive for the Pirates? Moralejo. Montaño. Barba. Ooh! Barba. Binigay pa dito kay Villegas. De La Rama. Oh! Dangerous pass to the corner. JDR for 3. Grabs his own miss. Juniel De La Rama. And Castor with a putback.
And another offensive rebound para dito kay JDR. He's missing his shots, but ang maganda kasi sa kanya, hindi siya nag-give up sa possession So talagang susundan niya lahat ng tira, kukunin niya yung offensive rebounds, bibigyan niya ng maraming opportunities yung team niya para makascore.
Bro, JDR already has 6 rebounds in this quarter. He had 5 in the first half.
And that's a crazy stat. That's Juniel De La Rama for you. That's the reason why he's the #1 rebounder in this league. And wala ka nang hihingin pa para kay JDR.
JDR is a star. So 1 more point, another double-double para dito kay JDR.
And we're only in the third quarter.
Oh, what a pass. Montaño. Richo underneath.
Well, yung San Sebastian right now, they're not really running anything. Well, nothing special Talagang they just want to run every possession, get the first shot available, and so far it's working for them.
Moralejo. Aatake. Moralejo puts up a wild one. Castor. Castor stops for 3. And Dileg comes up with a board.
And you don't see that every day coming from your big man. Fast break three-pointer.
Oh, what a catch by Versosa. No foul called. Lumanag, a lot of contact there. Referee decides to blow his whistle.
So this is a game na I think lamang itong LPU yung fast pace na ganito. But so far, yung San Sebastian just keeping with LPU. They still have the 3-point lead.
Coach Gilbert Malabanan wants to talk things over. It's been a back and forth game here in the third. Yo, Enoch Valdez. Look at how engaged he is. He's coaching JM Versosa.
We can't hear what he said exactly. Pero kitang-kita natin dun sa facial expression niya, sa gestures niya na kung gaano ka-intense yung tinuturo niya kay Versosa.
Sabi niya, box out daw. Oh! James Una, Itchy Altamirano, and the big man, Bradwin Ginto.
Mga Golden Stags, pero different batches to.
It's only when you come back that you realize, when they come back, that we as fans realize na nalakas pala ng mga players nito.
Oo, parang imagine mo kung pagsamasamahin mo sila ulit ngayon and paglaruin mo sa NCAA kung gaano ka-action.
LPU started this quarter 2 of 2. Since then, 0 for 5. Villegas, Dileg, Barba swings it to Montaño. They've got to find some offense. Villegas snips, tosses it out. Montaño, no. And the ball will go back to San Sebastian.
Well, I want to go back to that stat. No? They started off, talking about LPU, they started off 2 for 2. And then after that, 0 out of 5-9. And that's what San Sebastian has to understand. LPU will make their runs, will try to do their thing. Pero kailangan lang nila i-manage. Talagang kailangan lang nila maglaro kung ano yung laro nila, yung game plan nila. And I think maganda naman yung naging recovery nila. They still have the 3-point lead.
Wow, is back on the floor. Gabat on a pull-up. Dileg with the board.
Now LPU with that zone, kaya merong confusion dun sa offense ng San Sebastian.
De La Rama with the steal. De La Rama to Castor, back to Juniel. Oh, Juniel just grabbing it away from the Pirates. Villegas with a bump. And the ball will go back the other way.
You see, Anton, how tight the lane was kapag hawak ni Villegas. 3 guys are already looking at him. He was at the half court pa lang. 3 na yung nakatingin kay Villegas. So, yun yung naging scouting nila for him.
Gabat. Risho. Gabat. Risho on the pull-up. Castor. And we have Greg Gunanan, former LPU team captain, and of course the Professor Randy Sakdalan right beside him.
So a lot of former players watching this game. Yun din yung maganda dito sa NCAA, Anton. Kahit alam natin busy na yung schedule ng mga former players, talagang pag malaking game, pupunta talaga yung mga yan.
Villegas. Barba. now we see Barba drive. And you gotta wonder, maybe it's time to take it strong to the rack, just like he did during the beginning of this game.
And that's what you've been looking for para dito kay Ato Barba. No? He was wide open on the three-point area already, but he opted to drive, which is his strength. Nakakuha siya ng 2 points.
Barba had 5 free throws. He scored 5 out of 6 from the line in the first quarter, setting the tone for the Pirates. And now going back to that, attacking the basket.
And for Ato Barba, wala ka naman ng ibang iisipin kung hindi gusto mo pang bumalik talaga sa ensayo bukas.
Junik Segovia, unfortunately, suffering from jumper's knee and unable to participate today.
Sayang din itong si Junik Segovia for the Golden Stags. No? Talagang magagamit ito na pwedeng pandepensa kay Ato Barba or even Renz Villegas.
Risho missing on the first free throw.
And this is one guy who has to wake up for the Golden Stags. Itong si Christian Risho, because we all know na kayang-kayang miscore nitong mama na to, but he's been struggling the past few games. So, ito na yung feeling ko perfect time for him to step up for the Golden Stags.
Dileg, baseline drive and finish.
That's a great read para dito kay Jonathan Dileg. Wala siyang advantage dun sa post na yun. Mas malaki si Nepasena pero dinaan niya sa bilis.
Look at this baseline spin by the athletic Jonathan Dileg.
I thought he was gonna dunk it. because of one of his highlights, no, yung fast break dunk.
Gabat. Nepasena.
So LPU has done a great job really handling whatever San Sebastian wants to run. Hindi nakakahawak ng bola si JDR sa mga executions nila.
Dileg. Delarama with another rebound. 12 rebounds for Delarama. Delarama. Today, his 7th double-double of the season. Nepasena. Barba with the board.
Another point-blank miss for the San Sebastian big. So, nakukuha ng San Sebastian yung tira na gusto nila dun sa zone ng LPU. Hindi nga lang nila natatapos.
Dileg. Barba from the corner. And Coach Rob Labagana wants to talk things over. We are tied at 47 all. We are here inside the Phil Oil Center in San Juan City. And we have a very behaved daughter of our Sultan of Stats, Mr. Pong Docanes. Yes, she is seated beside or behind her father, Pong, who's working the stats here today.
Kaya pala behave. Nasa harap lang niya si Sir Pong.
a game, Renzo. 47 all. This is the third deadlock of this game. We've had 4 lead changes.
It's actually quite shocking for me na both teams talagang pinili na medyo pabagalin yung laro kasi nakita natin itong buong third quarter na talagang puro set play and puro zone ang dinedepensa nitong dalawang team, which itong dalawang team usually loves to run. And that's another opportunity for San Sebastian to score. Hindi na secure ng LPU yung bola that time.
Felebrico, can he make something happen? He had a 3-point play to start this game but has been used sparingly. Gabat.
Well, they had those shots. I think that's the second time Gabat had that one dribble pull-up. Tapos yung mga point-blank misses nito nila Dimaunahan and Nepasena. So, San Sebastian have been getting their shots. Hindi nga lang nila na ipapasok.
Aviles. Daileg. Good line. And Jonathan Daileg drains and gives the lead back to LPU.
Well, as soon as he released that basketball, he already knew. He was already on his way back to defense.
Felebrico throws it out. Capilla. And Moralejo picks up the loose ball.
And you gotta love Ato Barba really asking for that ball. He wants to be the one orchestrating and making the decisions for LPU Pirates.
Aviles from Aragasa. Aviles. Double spin.
And that was a great move by Genesis Aviles. Hindi nga lang sumut yung kanyang hook shot.
So what about that shot by Jonathan Daileg? Great focus and concentration. What about this? A surprise entry by Jovan Abregana.
Coach Gilbert really deploying players na hindi masyadong naglalaro. I think it's his way to confuse yung game plan na meron itong San Sebastian.
Lumana. Felebrico, titira mula sa labas. Too strong. Risho. And that will do it. The LPU Pirates coming alive here in the third period. And they lead the Golden Stags 50-47 heading into the fourth. So there was a little bit of confusion. There was 0.3 remaining because there was a shot clock violation. Pero just to make it official, pinabalik nila yung mga players just to run out the clock. And now the quarter officially ends.
Yes, but LPU holding that 3-point lead, so that's a good recovery for them.
All right, so let's take a break and be back for the fourth quarter. We're back here inside the Phil Oil Center in San Juan for our live coverage of NCAA Season 101. This is the play-in game between LPU and San Sebastian. It was a tough third period for the Golden Stags. They had a total of 26 possessions. Now, in those 26 possessions, San Sebastian missed 18 field goals and committed 6 turnovers. It was a tough period for Coach Rob Labagala's squad.
They only scored 5 points. Kaya kaya nakuha ng Lyceum yung kalamangan. Because you're right, no? They had 26 possessions, puro offensive rebound yun. So they had a lot of chance to score, pero hindi nila nagawa.
Capilla knocking down that triple, trying to breathe some life into this squad that was struggling in the third. Daileg for 3. Jonathan Daileg! All right, pasa muna natin kay Aaron D.
In a play-in game where it's win or go home, where the stakes are at their highest, the spotlight usually shines on the veterans, the seniors, as they've been there and done that. But it's different for the San Sebastian Stags as they're putting a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Juniel De La Rama, the rookie. And they did mention earlier that Juniel is embracing every ounce of it. Sobrang saya ako na madaming may expectation sa akin. Mas excited ako kaysa pressured, according to Juniel. And against an LPU squad anchored by veterans fighting to extend their careers, Juniel believes the Stags' edge lies elsewhere. Strength nila is yung veterans sila, pero strength namin is yung youth and energy namin. And this coaches see something rare. Coach Rob Labagala told me as well that seldom you see that kind of player who can handle that kind of pressure. Once you see a player that young excelling, that is special. Already with a double-double, can Juniel De La Rama take his squad to the quarterfinals? Antonin Renzo?
He would love to do that. Again, what a season it has been for this 20-year-old Juniel De La Rama. He's averaging more points in college than he did in his last year in high school. Playing for the Letran Squires in Season 100, he was averaging 11.6 points per game and 8.9 rebounds per game.
Well, you gotta love Juniel De La Rama. Even if you're not a San Sebastian fan, if you're a basketball fan, ito talaga yung mga masarap panoorin na player.
Meanwhile, Andre Lomanag drains the triple. He's got 15 points.
What about Lumanag and Capilla for San Sebastian, Anton? I think maganda yung naging coverage. As we see that three-pointer by Ato Barba, maganda yung naging cover ng LPU against Juniel De La Rama. Pero hindi sila handa para dito sa dalawang guard ng San Sebastian na to. Talking about Lumanag and Capilla.
Ato Barba with a 20-piece today. Felebrico throws it out. Lomanag. And Daileg with a box out.
That was a great pass by TJ Felebrico on the right corner. Going for back-to-back. Hindi nga lang pumasok.
Villegas. Moralejo to Aviles. Aviles is fouled.
That was a great pass by Moralejo. Off that pick and roll with Genesis Aviles. What about this three-pointer by Andre Lumanag? That step back three. And what an answer for Ato Barba with his own version of a three-pointer.
So there's a review here as 1 point separates both teams. Seven minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
This is the adjustment na ginawa ng LPU, Anton, na nilagay nila itong si Jonathan Daileg dun sa 4 spot. I think yun yung nakita nilang pwede nilang maging advantage against San Sebastian. Kaya sila nakalapit and kaya sila may hawak ng kalamangan ngayon.
Dileg right now, 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist in 15 minutes of play. Renzo, 3 out of 4 from beyond the arc.
And those 3-pointers by Jonathan Dileg, I think 2 of those 3-pointers are wide open. Kasi nga ginawa siyang 4 ng LPU Pirates. So pag nai-involve yung isang big man sa pick and roll, nag-help yung tao ni Dileg, kaya wide open siya sa mga 3-pointers. Genesis Aviles missed 2 free throws. That was a crucial free throw para dito sa LPU Pirates because they only have a 1-point lead, and itong San Sebastian is really attempting to get that lead back.
JDR returns. This is the final push here. 6 minutes and 51 seconds to go. De La Rama 11 and 12. 7th double-double. So half of his games played, may double-double siya.
And that's just a rookie for San Sebastian. That's how impressive that is.
Oh, an offensive foul called on Di Maunahan.
Well, a little bit too aggressive for Di Maunahan. He was just giving a Gortat screen para dito kay Castor, pero natawagan ng officials natin in that play.
Villegas. Can Renz Villegas come alive? Villegas just 3 points today and has only taken 5 shots prior to that drive.
Well, you have to give credit to the defense of San Sebastian Golden Stags. I think he is one of those guys that they scouted very well, they schemed very well, and that opened things up para dito kay JM Versosa. That's the reason why he was scoring a lot during that first half and the early parts of the third quarter. Kasi yung buong depensa nakafocus kay Renz Villegas and Ato Barba.
Villegas missing on the free throw. It's been a tough day for Renz Villegas. Actually, siya na lang ang kulang eh. If Renz Villegas explodes in these last several minutes, LPU could run away with this.
Tama ka dyan, no? Talagang siya na lang. Si Ato Barba in his usual self. Itong si JM Versosa nakadagdag pa para sa kanila. Si Dileg with 11 points, 3 3-pointers. Tama ka, Anton. Talagang si Renz Villegas na lang yung inaantay.
Renz Villegas, the leading scorer of these Pirates. Moralejo from way out. Oh, that would have been big. Sorry miss for Moralejo, who was open. Oh, wow. Jerover Cabilla, where have you been all season?
That's right, Anton. That's a strong move by Cabilla against Renz Villegas, who's usually a great defender. He was able to get enough space para dun sa tira na yun.
Renzo, this is just the 7th time na naglaro itong si Cabilla. Oh! Renz Villegas draws the contact and backs it home.
That's just a veteran move para dito kay Renz Villegas. But ito naman yung galaw ni Cabilla against Renz Villegas, initiating the contact and finishing the basket.
Oh, what a move right there by Villegas. Jerover Cabilla, though, he only played 6 games in the classification round. His highest output was 5 points. Today, playing in what could be his last game in his collegiate career, 11 points. What an eruption.
Well, he was injured for the early parts of the season, no, Anton? Kaya hindi rin siya talaga masyadong nakakalaro. And what a way for him to recover. that's not a great foul para kay Capilla. They're already in the penalty, so from this point forward, talagang puro free throws na to para sa LPU.
Jaime Gomez de Leaño and Kuya Juan and Javi. The GDLs are here, the GDL bros. Javi and Juan. And what a conference Juan is having in the professional ranks.
Double-double, even triple-double machine din itong si Juan.
Lumana. Ganarama. Capilla. Capilla from way out.
Naubusan ng oras that time, that's why he had to take that shot kahit wala siya sa posisyon.
Dileg for three. Moralejo with an offensive rebound.
And Josh Moralejo has been chasing those offensive rebounds. He's one of the guards ng LPU na aggressive talaga with those boards.
Versosa. Nabitawan ang bola.
And LPU Pirates sticking with that 2-2-1. 2-2 delay yung opensa ng San Sebastian because it has been working for them.
Feels like another game that's going to go down to the wire. Oh, what a block by Moralejo.
I'm telling you, Anton, itong si Josh Moralejo, we all know he can score, he can create, pero yung depensa niya rin, that's the reason why he's still inside the court eh. Even if it's not scoring, talagang very aggressive siya sa defense.
Barba nakatao dito kay JDR. Good recovery by Castor. Castor has to shoot. Pero nasa kamay pa rin niya yung bola when he launched that shot.
I think that's the second 24-second shot clock violation para dito sa Golden Stag. So yung depensa ng LPU talaga nagkiklik na for them in the fourth quarter.
The San Beda Red Lions are waiting in the quarterfinals. I don't know if you can call that an early Christmas present for either of these teams going up against, for sure, San Beda team that has locked themselves up in the gym after that loss against Letran. Gustong-gusto nila makabawi for sure.
Well, I think the only thing these two teams are thinking about is to go to practice tomorrow. They just want to continue playing, especially those guys who's playing in their last season. Talagang yun lang ang nasa isip nitong mga to.
Lumana. Lumana. Spins. Lumana. Villegas with the rebound, and that's a foul. And San Sebastian is in the penalty.
And again, you can't take tough shots, you can commit turnovers against the LPU Pirates because once you do that, they're gonna be ready to run and you're in the penalty already, so it's gonna be hard for you to stop them from running.
Now, Renzo, this is where the experience and the veteran smarts of the Pirates come into play. Alam nilang nasa penalty na itong San Sebastian. That's why Renz Villegas is trying to get himself to the line to hopefully create that separation na kakailanganin ng Pirates para umabante sa quarterfinals.
You're right, Anton. Experience ang meron ng LPU against San Sebastian. Yun ang kalamangan nila. So they really have to be composed for the next 3 minutes of this game. They really need to execute. They need to defend. And yun yung kailangan nila para ma-secure itong panalo.
Biggest lead of the game for LPU. Risho. Delarama. Oh, Junior Delarama's got to come alive. Delarama 15 rebounds today. And 13 points, 7th double-double for one of the candidates for Freshman of the Year. He's got to be a leading candidate for sure. Delarama. And Delarama will head to the line.
What a way for Polo Gabat to keep on looking to Junior Delarama. That's the offensive rebound of JDR, and this is really the time for him to step up for the Golden Stags. The season on the line with 2 minutes and 31 remaining. They're down by 3. Talagang ito na yung magsesemento ng pangalan niya, nung rookie season niya if he plays well.
Missing on the first free throw. Crucial miss for the 20-year-old from San Juan, Ormoc City, Leyte. One for 2. 14 points, 15 rebounds. Villegas.
Well, I think there was a late whistle para sa ating officials, but what a great way for San Sebastian to stop Renz Villegas from creating something. After that switch on the ball screen, they sent another guy to double itong si Renz Villegas. Kaya walang nakitang option si Renz nung possession na yun.
Our referees will be conducting a review for a possible AOB.
All right, let's take a look at what happened here. Different angle.
Ooh. Well, there was definitely a hit, Anton, and just offer our officials kung ano ba yung magiging tawag na yun.
So San Sebastian is in the penalty. LPU still has one more foul to give. Down to the final 2 minutes and 12 seconds here in the fourth.
And we all know, Anton, that JDR loves this kind of moments. Talagang pinakita niya sa atin ilang games na nagsistruggle siya halos buong game, and then he's gonna come alive sa crucial part ng game.
Yeah, he is definitely one of the most dangerous individuals sa gantong klaseng sitwasyon. Uh-oh. One of our referees coming over to the San Sebastian coaching staff to explain things.
Marcus Ibanan for Neil Castor.
Well, I think they're gonna stick with the initial call, which is a foul on Renz Villegas.
Play resumes. Gabat. Gabat spins. Gabat. Oh, Junior Delarama trying to keep the possession alive.
Talagang yung yung activity kasi ni JDR talaga eh. Even if he doesn't get that rebound, he's gonna make something na would possibly give them another possession, another chance to score the basketball.
Siya yung bumabox out kapag sumisingit sa pila. Sumisingit sa pila na may kasamang box out. That's why what looked to be a sure rebound for LPU turned into a review right now dahil may Dalaramang sumingit. Look at where he's gonna come from. Tatlong LPU players yan. Tatlo, sumabay itong si Dalarama. Just looking at the facial expression of Dalarama, that's a player who wants to win, who wants to get to that basketball and make something happen.
And you're right, he's not one of those guys na graduating, pero tama ka, no? Nakita natin sa mukha niya na parang ayaw niya pang matapos itong season na to. This is just his first year.
It's been a magical year for Juniel Dalarama. You know, sa numbers niyang to, he's also a candidate for Mythical 5. This is a guy who played on a stacked Letran Squires team and was overshadowed and now has blossomed into a star. Entered the collegiate level as a 19-year-old, turned 20 in October, and now trying to save the season for his ball club.
We have to be constantly reminded na 20 years old lang itong si Junior Dalarama, no? With the way he's playing.
Referees say Dalarama touched it last, so bola ng LPU.
LPU winner is sensible.
Villegas and Barba having what looks to be a very important conversation. Final reminders for a very crucial possession. Si Dalarama nakatao dito kay Barba. Bola na kay Moralejo. It's Moralejo, Daileg, Villegas, Versosa, and Barba on the floor for the Pirates. Eto na, Villegas, binigay kay Barba. Barba playing in what could be his final game. And Barba was fouled. He's going to the line for two.
What a play. I think Ato Barba already lost control of the ball that time. Pero yung sundot ni Gabat sa likod, I think he was just a little too aggressive that time. Kaya natamaan niya si Barba. And they're in the penalty. So this is 2 free throws para dito kay Ato Barba.
Back in for Marcus Simonan.
Ato Barba, a 21-point performance today. Oh, he misses the first free throw. This is...
I think that's his third miss on the line.
Good on the second.
Station, Andre
22 points for Barba. But still a one-possession game, Renzo.
You're right. So, hindi kailangan magmadali ng San Sebastian. They have to execute. They have to execute very well. And that's a foul to give for LPU. And yun na, kailangan ng mag-ingat ng LPU right now sa depensa kasi they're on the penalty na rin and they're only up by 3. This is a close one.
Coach Gilbert Malabanan, hands on his knees as if he has been playing in this game. Gabat, Barba with the board.
That's a big stop para dito kay Renz Villegas.
Bola na kay Villegas, LPU's leading scorer. Daileg backs it home. Jonathan Daileg with a clutch triple. Coach Rob Labagala calls for time. Jonathan Daileg banking it home on a Tuesday and gives LPU a 6-point cushion.
So that's really the right guy to go to. Jonathan Daileg has been shooting very well from the three-point line. I think that's his fourth triple. So that's a great decision for Renz Villegas to go to Jonathan Daileg.
Daileg has low-key been an accurate shooter here in season 101, shooting 32.8%.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Today, Daileg 4 out of 6. What a time, what a day to have his best shooting performance here in the season.
And again, that's a great adjustment for LPU Pirates to put him on the 4th spot kasi yun talaga yung nag-open up ng mga tira niya.
Lumanag, too strong. And the ball will stay with San Sebastian.
And that's a great play off a timeout para dito kay Coach Rob. Hindi nga lang pumasok yung 3-pointer ni Lumanag.
It's Castor and Barba. And on that initial replay, it looks like Castor touched it last. Doon din papunta si Neil. LPU has been in the Final Four in the past 3 seasons. This is a team that is used to winning. This is a team that is used to being labeled as a contender.
It will be LPU Pirates
So it
basketball.
was indeed touched last by Castor. LPU has 2 more timeouts remaining. San Sebastian has 1 left.
And this is a crucial possession for both teams. This possession could potentially seal the win para dito sa LPU.
And this is a possession where you would like to take as much time away from the clock as you can. Double team comes. Barba to Daileg. Daileg to Moranejo. Moranejo on the drive, and Moranejo's fouled. The veterans journeying to the free throw line to create the separation that they need to book a quarterfinals ticket against San Beda.
That was clearly a foul, but you have to commend Ato Barba. Really handled that ball very well. Despite the double team, nakakita pa rin siya ng open teammate.
Now it's a 3-possession game. Remember, LPU started this game flat. San Sebastian got off to an early 9-point lead. Gabat. Stolen away by Villegas.
We'll be having a review.
That's another great stop coming from Renz Villegas. That was the second time that he forced itong si Polo Gabat to commit that turnover.
So the ball will stay with San Sebastian. Or actually go back to San Sebastian because that pass was intended for Barba. So the door has been left slightly open for the Golden Stacks here. But they have to score. They must score. Delarama for three. Juniel Delarama! Delarama just won't quit.
LPU Pirates.
17 points and 15 rebounds. Double number 7 for this season for JDR. Siya ang nag-inbound, ha? Si Junior lang nag-inbound. And then he comes to the ball all the way from the sideline to drain this clutch triple.
And that's a great play off a timeout. And I was wondering why they didn't go to Junior Delarama the past few plays. And this is a guy you go to, game on the line, hayaan mo siyang mag-create for you. And that's a great shot by Delarama.
He has a history of hitting big shots, that game winner against Letran, and then those clutch threes against Perpetual. San Sebastian in the penalty though. Both teams actually in the penalty. Versosa. Oh! Blows the layup. Gabat on the move. Gabat throws it out. Castor for three. Barba taps it to Villegas. And Villegas holds on to the ball. Two additional free throws.
That was a big miss by JM Versosa. But what about the recovery of the whole LPU squad?
And here Castor short on that triple try. And Renz Villegas gets to the basketball. The fourth-year guard who started off as a spark plug, playing with this guy beside me, and now emerging as the Pirates' #1 scorer this season.
Well, I'm really proud of the development nito ni Renz Villegas. No? He was struggling offensively for the LPU Pirates, but the reason why he's still in there is he's the one controlling everything. He's playing good defense, he's controlling the offense, he's going to the right guys.
Lumana throws it up, and the LPU Pirates will advance to the quarterfinals to face off against San Beda.
And that's a great game for both teams. That's the outcome that we expected. We all know it's going to be a close one, and just a great game for both teams. San Sebastian starting off really strong, pero itong LPU Pirates kasama nito ni Ato Barba, who played really well in this game. Really made sure na hindi ito yung magiging huli niya.
This is the third time this season that Barba has scored more than 20 points. This is the 7th time this season that Barba has led LPU in scoring in a game. So, half of the games ng LPU ngayong season, si Barba ang top scorer. But on average, Renz Villegas coming into this game is the leading scorer of LPU. Both of them came up big to save the season.
You're right, and on the veterans of LPU, they were the reason why they secured this win and